never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take
the 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
When Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school.
He's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garoppolo's pass.
Brandon Ayuk, 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
Jackson's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop? It would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson and a slant held in by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Flushed out right. Reception here by Ruggs. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field. Look at it. I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, 49ers 7.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And he'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
And he's got the hook up to Rose.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The battle for it, it's intercepted. Picked off Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Brandon Ayuk.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down 49ers. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Clelin Ferrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The score, Raiders 20, 49ers 10.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
To kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They're trying to get to Rhodes, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
21-yard line.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with it there. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
2-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson got his connection, complete to Rhodes. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Niners' 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
See, how they attack him here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Hunt. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with 1 person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. but for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that with the Raiders. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Vegas. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jackson operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Mostert now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 64 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position. Right? They're worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. First down,
Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon Ayuk. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 30. Past the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is a rock-sider.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far, averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Rhodes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can